Hello, welcome back to Design Engineer Studio. So in this video, we want to learn how to create this simple and yet unique church flower design. So we'll be applying our previous maxing effect in this video. And if you are here to watch it, do well to check the video page and you are good to go. So the first thing first is to use your background. So this will be my background. So I'll come to this option and I'll divide my size first. So this is the default size is 1020 by 1280 by 1280. I decided to increase the size to this. I'll click on OK. I'll come to this one and just adjust it like this and reduce the opacity. Yes, 12:3 is okay. Then I'll click on OK. So I'll lock this. So after I'm done locking this, I'll come to my color right here again and I'll select the color. So I'll be using this color and the color code is FFFAEF. So it's orange. I just lighten it like this, then I'll click on OK. So the next thing is to start importing your models. So I'll come to my grid settings right here. So you need this to work on alignment and stuff. So I will enable these settings and I'll come to this slide right here, this grid line. Then I'll adjust my grid line to 20. Then I'll click on OK. So I'll disable this one so that I'll adjust this one to 80. So after I'm done with this one, I'll make a copy of this one and I'll select this one again and make a copy. So then I'll make a copy like this. So and here we have it. So to this horizontal line again, I'll just adjust it to 10. To 10 is okay. So you can just adjust this one too. Let's move it to 60 and we are good to go. Then I'll start importing my models. So the first model I'll be using is this. So I'll move this to the front and I will adjust it like this. So using the grid line, this area right here, so there's where I want the image face, the model face to be showing. Okay, so I have something cool right here. Then I'll just adjust the image up a bit and use the position tool and it's okay like this. So I'll come to my max, then I will enable this grid magnet and I will adjust it like this. So I'll enable it and I'll click on the max mode. I'll click on max out. So now I have this. So the image is properly maxed just like that. So then I'll do the same thing to the other model. I'll move this to the front and adjust it like this. So make the model face to their head to be equal. So then I'll come to my max mode again and so I'll just adjust this a bit and I'll enable my grid line magnet and I will adjust it like this. So So then I'll click on my max mode and I max out. Oh, I'm sorry. So need to work on this side. So, and we are good to go. Repeat the same process. Move this to the front. So notice that make sure the model head are the same, like they have the same edge size and position. Okay, so we'll be increasing these two. So this is it. Our model is successfully maxed. Now I want to create this kind of style to the image. So I'll lock the four models. So I'll come to my shape option right here, enable my grid, and I'll adjust it like this. I'll just crop the image. Make sure it's touching this grid line and to this. So I'll click on OK, click out, come to shape again. So I'll do it to the areas of the around the shape, also to this. So then I'll click on OK. So you can see this kind of pattern around the model. So you can see the design is becoming real. So I'll just lock everything right here. So the next thing I do is to blend the image. So I'll come to shape once again. I'll come to shape, come to your color, to your fill color. So I'll click on gradient. So I'll click on this plus sign, then to this first one. So I'll click on my color again, then I'll move the slider to the extreme like this and click on OK. And to this one, I will just click on my color and I'll just pick the background color. So I can now click on OK. So now we have this and click on OK. So now you just adjust it a bit like so. Now click on OK. So I'll use my grid line. So we have it like this. I want the fade to affect their face a bit. So I'll click on OK, make a copy, and I'll adjust it like this. So, and here we go. So now that I'm done with this, it's time to start adding text. So I'll move this to the front. And I also move this to the front. So to the text is something you can add, but I'll be showing you two of how I made it. So I will make a copy of this, click on done, then I'll duplicate the text. So then I'll edit this one. So this will be my model name. Now click on OK and OK. So now I'll come to my alignment, then I'll align it to the center, click on OK. Now come to my font option. So the font I used is Montserrat. So this is the Montserrat alternative. So I'll click on, so I'll be using alternative medium, and to the main name then I'll be using extra bold. black italic, and I'll click on OK. So now come to my color. So I'll be using these tones of red. So I'll use this first, and the color code for this is 4A0610. So I'll click on OK, and I'll come to my selection right here and move it like this. Now use this one as light red, and the color code for this is D10F2B. I'll click on OK. So I'll enable my grid, and I'll work on the position. So I'll come to my text, and I'll use the theme, make a copy of this. Now I'll make a copy of this. Now adjust it like this. Miracle. So I'll come to my font again, and the font I'll be using is Exodus. So here's it, Exodus sharpen. Now click on OK. Then I'll upscale it like this. I will enable my grid, and I will align it just like this. So I'll come to my color right here. Color I'm using is this color. Now click on OK. I'll make a copy of this. Then I'll write night. Now click on OK. So I'll scale it like this. Make sure it is aligned. Come to my color, then I'll use this light color. I'll click on OK. So it's making sense. So the next thing you need to do is to import your button. Okay, so you come to your shape option, select your shape, and you crop it like this. So I'll disable this. So I'll come to my color, and I'll use this color. So I'll use this color, and the color code for this is F31926. So I'll click on OK. Now I'll adjust it like this. So I'll come to my radius and increase it to the extreme, and click on OK. So now I'll come to my inner shadow. I'll enable it. So I'll be using this dark red, and the color code is 4A0610. So I'll click on OK, and I'll adjust my radius like so, and I'll click on offset, and I'll offset like this. So I'll click on OK. So I believe you can see the changes. So now make a copy of this, and I edit again. So make sure it is aligned. I'll move this like this. Come to my opacity right here, and I'll move it down. So I come to my stroke and enable it. So like 4 is okay. So the color for my stroke will be this. I'll click on OK. So now I lock this layer. So I start importing my text. I'll change the color to this red. Now come to my font, to recent. So I'll be using this black italic. I'll click on OK. So, and here we go. I'll just reduce it a bit. So I'll click on OK. I'll lock this 13th. Just so I'll move it down like this. Now change my color to white. Okay, so my font will be this. Now adjust it like this. Now make this bold. Click on OK. Now come to my color and I'll change my color to white. The background color. So I'll come to my position again. I just wanna stay back, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one. Okay, so it's making sense now. So the next thing you just do is come to your text. I'll make a copy of this again. I'll just enable this. Come to my color, move this to this dark red, and here is it. So I'll just adjust it like this. I'll come to my size. To 20 is okay. Then I'll align it to the center. So let's move outside 15. Let's try 15. So I'll click on OK and I'll align this to the center. Now adjust it down. And here is it. So I'm not filling this. I'll just change this one to. I'll change the font. Come to my font option. So I'll emphasize on this the more. I'll click on OK. So I think it's making sense right here. So the next thing is to I'll come to my miracle right here. I'll make a copy of this. Then I'll just change the font. So I'll be using autograph. So this is autograph font. Now click on it and here I have it. So now rotate like this. And I'll just move it down here. And I will align it. Okay, so I'll make a copy as well. It's not really necessary though. So I'll make a copy and come to my edit. Now click on this dot. Now click on OK and OK. So now we have it like this. I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay. So I'll just come to my rotate and I'll just use an angle of, yes, 89 is okay. So it's okay like this. I'll come to my position. And yes, here's it.
cash in the bag, stadium packed.